So let's go ahead and tidy up the office. I had so much stuff on my desk from over the week, and it was just a busy week. I had my camera stuff, I had my different purses, and with the rain, I don't like taking my Louis out because I don't like getting them damaged, so I constantly switch between different purses. So here I am just tidying up my desk, making sure putting everything back where it goes because this girl gets a little messy with content creation. Putting my camera away, I'm done using it. I actually created some extra content for the creator stock that I'm selling my vertical images on. So if you guys don't know, you guys can actually purchase my B-roll over there, and there's some free ones as well. So check it out. Been creating some more content for that and just giving, the videos that I don't use, I have them up on that website. I'm also organizing my iPad. So I'm actually going to go ahead and clean my desk. It's quite dusty. I'm not sure what happened here with the heater and the AC. So I went ahead and giving my glass a nice good little wipe and giving it a good little polish and finish. I am getting ready for taxes too. So I have a lot of paperwork that are kind of floating around on my desk. But here I am just re-putting everything back on my desk where it goes. Everything has a place. I absolutely love being organized. And now I'm going to go ahead and meal plan. So meal planning, I typically do it on Friday. I like to create my meal plan and then have my grocery list, and then Saturday we go and run errands and grocery shop. That's typically how it goes, but there's some Fridays where I don't know, I just can't get into my meal planning. Like if I'm doing my actual weekly reset or my Bible study, sometimes I get caught up, and so meal planning is not always, it's like the last thing on my list. But I really want to get back into counting my macros, really being on my target with my protein, hitting my protein goals. I'm wanting to lean out and firm up, and so this is really important, my nutrition. And so I got my husband on board. So basically what I like to do now is just like batch our protein and make sure that I have all the protein cooked. And then my meal planning, this is when I break it down to like what we're actually going to be eating, and it helps me just stay on point, so I'm not going through like fast food or eating drive through or just buying extra food that we don't need. So I strategize around my meals of what kind of protein we're going to have. And so here's a little visual of what it looks like. So it's, a little inspo there. And now we're going to go ahead and head to the kitchen, and I'm going to prepare my greens. I love my morning greens. This is a good way to get my fruits and vegetables in. It's really good. It tastes like kind of like a green sour apple. Definitely have it on ice or over ice. This is the one by Arbonne. If you guys are interested, you guys can check out my link in my bio, but this is my green that I've been drinking ride and die for a few years now. So this is the staple. One thing that I love to do is I love to batch and prep my smoothies. So every morning I found myself having to pull out the nuts and the blueberries and the spinach. And so I just found out by batching my smoothies was game changer. So I do that. And here I am just making some sweet treats. So I do like to have occasionally at that time of the month some sweet treats. And so since I'm in the kitchen meal prepping, I decided to make some sweet treats. So occasionally I do like to prep some sweet treats for the week and have those in our pantry and refrigerator. And today I decided to make some protein brownies. These were so delicious. If you guys want the recipe, let me know. I think I have it saved over on my Pinterest, but these were absolutely divine. They were so good and chewy, and they had the corners were crispy. I love baking. I've always been a baker since I was little. So when I was little, my mom used to love baking, and I just picked that up from her. So I would love being in the kitchen with her, cracking the eggs, mixing, licking the spoons. I don't lick the spoons anymore, obviously, but I definitely love baking and enjoying my sweet treats. And so here I am just whipping this up. I got this really cool pan that it's actually a brownie pan. So the whole side of the edges actually come off. So once you finish baking, then you can just lift out the bottom of the tray, and you'll be able to get a nice good brownie, I guess, a brownie bite. So here I am baking at 350 for about 17 minutes, and here they are final. They were so good. I had to have one. And then I also wanted to make the banana bark trend that I was seeing all over TikTok, so I decided to whip that up. I had some bananas that were already getting brown, so I chopped those babies up. And one thing that this was really good, this is a good little treat, and I love bananas, but they're just kind of rich in sugar or high in sugar, so I kind of stay away from them. I do use them for smoothies every now and then, like a smoothie with avocados. It's so good. It doesn't sound good, but it is really good. So here I am chopping them up, and I'm laying them on the plate. And one thing I didn't do is I forgot to put the parchment paper on. So when I took this out of the freezer, I actually had it stuck to the tray. So make sure you use parch paper. I lathered up the almond butter. That's what we use in our household, is almond butter. And then I melted dark chocolate chips, pour this over the top, and pop this in the refrigerator for about I think it was a couple hours or so. It was really good. I think I probably could have used the parchment paper. That would have been so better. But yeah, this one was definitely a win in my book as well. Don't know if I'll make it again, but my husband really loves bananas and peanut butter, so this was a good one for him as well. So as you see here, I had to like crack it off the plate, and once you bit into it, it's so rich, so good. So I really enjoyed this recipe. It was pretty sweet for my liking, though the bananas were just too sweet for me. So anyways, I went ahead and finished meal prepping, and